Here I am, high and dry, in about 3 inches of water. Thinking this canal I came from was deep enough, but obviously it wasn't. So I'm waiting now for the tide to come up, getting eaten alive by bugs. Guys, be careful when you're fishing out here. It happens in a second. I mean, before I could even do anything about it, I could tell I got shallow, and by the time I tried to turn, it was too late. So you can see where I started trying to turn right there, and you can just see my tracks coming right through there. So, lesson learned. Luckily, I've got an incoming tide that is gonna free me up, but I'm not fishing. You know, got a beautiful sunrise. I was hoping to be out at Comfort Island this morning. Now I'm gonna be waiting, so probably gonna miss a good trout bite. So we'll see how long I've got until enough water gets in here, but I think we got a little bit. So while I'm sitting here just waiting on the tide to come in, I can go give you a rundown of kind of where I was expecting to start. So I launched out of Hopedale this morning, trying to get to Comfort Island. Like I said, I tried to take a shortcut that came back and bit me. Probably can run this channel at high tide. I don't know, I'm looking at it now. I don't even know if I could run it at high tide. Obviously it bit me today, so it kind of sucks sitting here. Maybe I can catch a redfish while I'm waiting. It does seem like there's some in here, but as soon as I can get out, I'm gonna try to get out there to the islands. Maybe try to get on the speck bite late. It's gonna be kind of hard. I'll be honest. Obviously, boat's covered in mud. It's gonna be a fun cleanup today, but that's what we're doing now. I'm just waiting. Hopefully we can get out there and get on some fish, but it's not looking good right now. There's one. All right, hey, speckled trout number 1. That is a first shore keeper right there on the whopper plopper. All right, well, while you're stuck, you might as well do what you can. I'm not keeping fish today, so I'm gonna let this one go, but dang it. 13.5 incher. You know, there's a couple ways I could have handled the situation. One is I could have been upset. Yeah, I made a mistake, and you know, let it ruin my day. And the other is, okay, you made a mistake. You know, there's fish here. Why not? I'll give you the keeper. Oh, good. Yes, you got everything tangled up. I'll see if I can do anything on top of work. I'm running 2 colors, so I'm running matrix shad and magneto, and I'm running the matrix shad and tiger bait. See which one would be the better color. You know, they're looking for something darker, more natural. A little better one. Yeah, that'd be, oh, for sure be speckled trout number 2. Coming off the magneto. There's a dolphin like smashing down there. There's one. That will be speckled trout number 3. Yeah, if I was keeping trout today, that would for sure be another keeper. Pretty one caught on Topwater. There's one. design like right now. Have it. That's good speckled trout. I don't know. I might foul hook again. I guess what the problem is. It might be an okay one, but that's why it's out bigger. Yeah, he's a keeper. Pretty sure. There are redfish in here. There's speckled trout. I mean, there's just a redfish like just blowing up the bank over there. What I'm doing here is working a tide line. Really, the popping cork so it's been affected, so I'm throwing it right now. I think right here, kind of got two tide lines. One coming off this island, one coming down there. There's birds diving all over it. They were here right a few seconds ago, but when I pulled up, they kind of moved back over there. So I'm gonna try to fish both sides, see where they are. There's one on there. Love catching two at a time. This is kind of what I've been trying to find this summer. I just haven't gone out far enough and been in the right spots. But just these tide lines where you see water moving through, or where these speckled trout are gonna pull up, chase bait. I mean, this was easy because birds were diving to show me. But I mean, this bite's kind of dying. It might be worth going and trying some other spots, but I'll make a couple more casts to see. And worst case, I might try to throw a jig just to check and make sure they're not down low. I say that and there's a trout that jumps. There's one. Okay. That's good, healthy trout too. Oh, and there's another keeper right when I say I'm about to leave. That's how it always happens. I'm actually gonna get the boat a little bit closer to the bank where the fish are. Yep, keeper. Oh, I think I should go where the birds are. Right there. Yep, all day. Smoked it. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to just keep up with the school. So what I've noticed is that when I was sitting in one spot, I wasn't really being effective. Like I would catch them every now and then really good, and then they'd move on. Because what they were doing is they'd be passing through, pushing birds up, or pushing bait up, and you know, birds would be popping on them, but they would come and go. And I feel like now that I'm keeping up with the school, it's a little bit easier. Just following the birds. Just like that. That's a nice trout right there. Where'd that girl go? I'll tell you this, I think fish do have a sixth sense that if you're not looking at a cork, they're going to bite at that point. The water really isn't clean at all. That's why I'm shocked that I've caught this many trout out here. So a nice trout. Yeah, I don't know if I'd say I'd have a limit here, but I'd have a nice mess of fish. Another keeper right there. Obviously, these fish are moving and just keeping up with them. I mean, I've moved about 100 yards total, I think, from where I started. It's a good day whenever you're covered in trout slime. It's a bad day when your boat's covered in mud from when you got stuck earlier. Yep, I think the big trout are starting to call it a day. Catching a lot of little ones. It's been a good morning. Really good morning. I mean, any morning that you can get out and fish is good, but when you can catch speckled trout like this, it's really good. Enough to even offset getting stuck. Okay, so I think that's gonna call it for this trip. Really good morning, besides some of the mishaps. So a lot of lessons learned. You know, just trying to stay safe out here. You really gotta check these routes before you go. And I thought that looked, I did check that one. I only checked the first half of that canal. I was thinking it was all man-made, that should be fine, but obviously it wasn't. So, you know, I got lucky. It was low tide and tide was rising all day, so I was able to get out of there fairly decently early this morning. But hey, I still caught some fish right there, so not bad. I mean, there are a lot of redfish in there, a few speckled trout, dolphins working in there. First time I've been out this far out of Hopedale. Looks good out here. You know, for summer pattern, this is kind of the areas you got to start looking, getting out into the saltier water. And it paid off, so with a few fish. I'll be curious to see what I ended up with. So I'll rewatch the footage. I think it'll be close to a limit, but I don't think it will be a limit, so we'll see. Guys, I really hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Look forward to the next one, guys. See y'all. Big black drum, huh? Seems like every time I go fishing, I catch one of these. Oh man, this is a big one. He's fighting harder than the other one did. Let's see if I can't net this joker. Oh. Oh. You know, I think I've caught just a handful of these through my fishing career, and I've caught 3 of them on the last 3 trips I went. Oh, not as big as the last couple, but still just a hell of a fish. Sight fishing them. It's not like this. Jeez. Sorry, buddy. Just another big ugly. Let's let this guy go. Oh.